Yeah, it's been broken for like since last league.
No. That matches up for me. What's happening, Team 9 Captain? Are you going to be
What is this noise?
documenting
Of
this?
course.
What is this noise?
This match?
I have already started the Cope stream.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna stay in the chat, actually. I'm gonna stay here. Or I might move to the other chat.
No, don't go. The last time I did a Cope stream interview was back in League 4. It's been ages.
I hope Waffle joins.
okay, well, I'll end the stream
I
here,
wouldn't
but
blame
we'll
if you
stick in the
skipped
chat
this
for
one.
a bit. Yeah, I'll end the stream here, but we'll stick in the chat for a bit. And if you want to watch
Dude,
the Cope stream, check
we
the
got like
thread.
5 fucking tailies on the backlog. 5.
Peak League season.
Peak
I love
Alright,
it.
GG's.
I'm gonna watch Rose and Maid. You guys have a good one. Thank you for the stream.
Sure.
Thank you for joining the commentary.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip as well. I was hoping for a Cope stream, but yeah, I'll take what I get. That fucking, what's it called? The Toy Toy Steam Cake. Yeah, mosquito. Oh no, Steam Cake. Yeah.
Very check team chat.
For what?
That's all.
Just check it. Just check it.
Oh no.
I'm
You're
trying to
bait.
reach out.
Team
No, no,
chat,
bait.
not the Team IRC. What do you mean by that?
Bit your brains.
What? I mean, what I said.
I was fucking there for it. All right, whatever. It is. All right, whatever.
Yep. All right. Bye.
I'm just gonna move to
I'll
another
hang about
table.
for like 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, no one's going to be here for the next like.
Ah, yeah, okay, let's
4
just
hours,
stay
so-
here. Let's just stay here and bask in the glory. I must say, even though we lost, I had a great time this session. It was fucking Kino.
Most of it was enabled by your team, so I have to thank you for that. Didn't do you any good, but still appreciated.
I mean, it's kind of. I don't think Waffle played that bad, but it's amazing how unlucky he is. It's like unbelievable.
Forced to deal in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually unbelievable how unlucky he is. I
Can you
mean,
show us some examples of that?
of course, I don't know if he'll join. I think he just went to bed, honestly.
Wait.
I would.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I
can
would
watch
go
this.
to bed. I'd close everything and just I'd crack open the booze and forget about it. Or he's
First
celebrating
thing,
that he's put Team 9 deep.
it's alright. It's alright. We still have a week left. I trust my baggies.
We still fight.
Yes. First thing, we should look at his stats on Richie Moe. They
I'm
are
watching
something
this.
else. They are something else. I've never seen some stats this bad before. 5% win rate, 23% deal in rate. I mean, it's 4 games, but come on. And Richie results. 20% won, 40% delta, 30% outskilled. Richie won with Ura 0, Epat's rate 0. Truly something else.
Shit, is that on stream? I'm like fucking. I must be like 20 seconds behind.
I don't know. I hope it's coming.
Hey, his Richie stats aren't too bad from mine. And yeah. Not great.
Again, I don't think he played that bad, honestly. I think he played okay. Maybe there are a few mistakes here and there, but the universe is against him. The universe is against him, and it's kind of hilarious. Okay.
No one forces you to deal in.
Unless you're Richie.
Don't check my stats.
I don't know how we do this, because it's going to be a big delay for you guys, and I'm just going to carry on like how I normally would on a log stream. So you guys might not keep up with it.
I'll open the log quick. Is this the first match?
Yeah. Is this the first match? Did I open the right one? The negative 10k one.
Yeah, you did, because Diane's in this one.
Okay.
He subs for Yo in the second match.
Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna go as normal, but feel free to interrupt if you want. Again, I'm just like going through discard by discard. So decent high pie actually. Waffle, I don't really need to talk about the basics with him because of course he's very experienced. He knows how to play. And his efficiency is fine. His push fold judgment is fine. I don't need to talk so much about it like with my other baggies. You know, my other baggies, they'll cut like a floating tile. Here's the first one. 2-pin discard. He's going for the Itsumi. Now, it's a recurring theme in all my log shaming sessions that I say Itsu is the fucking worst Yaku of all time. You should never go for Itsu. You should never go for Itsu. You never force it. It's so fucking bad. So he cuts 2-pin here. He tries to force the Itsu. If he had been present at all this entire league, he would not have done that. None of the other teammates would have done that because I drilled into them that Itsu is fucking shit. Right. But Waffle, he grinched the entire league. He comes back at the last moment. He doesn't know the meta, and he fucks up.
What do you want him to do there? Do you want him to discard 9 man and then what? Ricci because there's no Yaku, or Dama and wait for improvement? Like, what do you want him to do?
Yeah, just 9 man. There is.
And then what? Just Dama.
No, you just Ricci. You just Ricci everything. I tell all my teammates, you just fucking Ricci everything. Pen-chan, Kan-chan, doesn't matter. Unless it's like actually dead. You just Ricci. You just Ricci. Now, Waffle is a bit more advanced. He knows when to Dama. But you know, if you're not too versed in the Dama ways, you just Ricci everything. Because a bad Ricci is fine. A bad Dama is really, really bad.
Oh, sorry, it's not even Tenpai, actually. Like, if he discards a 9 man, it's a decent Ishanten, but...
Yeah, it's not bad. He can even transition to Tanya if he draws 4 or 7. In the end, it doesn't look like it matters, but he did feed the pawn. So, who knows? Anyway, East 2. Now he discards the 9. I mean, it's a floating terminal, so I don't care about that. West is good. You have Sunshoku chance. I think he actually gives up on it sometime later, which I actually like. Right, so he keeps it here with the 4-cell discard. But I actually like that he doesn't hard commit into it late into the game. Okay, here he... Oh no, it was early in the game, I forgot. So here he doesn't hard commit to it. I actually kind of like that. Right? You just Ricci. Sanshoku is good, you can force it if you want, but Ryamin's very good. So I don't mind this. He has a slow Penchan on the 1-2 so as well. So I really don't mind it at all. And he cuts it as well. So this is totally fine, I think. I don't fault him for not forcing the Sanshoku, but it doesn't matter anyway. Because the bunny's just luck shitting. But it's fine. We're at 25k. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we were saying this in the commentary, I think up until East 3, he was just biding his time, it looked like. Like, no dealings, just chilling out, waiting for the moment.
Yeah, totally. And that's totally fine. I actually quite like doing that. You know, if you're just sitting back, you wait for your moment, right? Be patient. And Waffle is a patient guy, you know. He's just biding his time here. Unfortunately, his time never comes. But that's another issue. That's fate. But I was saying to our team, I've never seen anyone more cursed than Waffle. He's actually, I mean, I don't even know why, but throughout the years, he's never been blessed. He's always been just a lucklet. Okay, but East 3. Let's see here, East 3 now. He has the East pair. Pretty good. Mm-hmm. Could be fast. He pawns the 6, cuts the 5. Forcing Toy maybe. I don't mind that. I think that's fine. And he cuts a 7-9, which I don't actually like, because he's greeding for the green a bit too much, right? He has 7-9, then 3-4, 4-6. He has all his blocks. So I don't really like cutting the 7 here, even though it's a kanchan. I just go full efficiency here if you're opening up. And plus the green...
He's not even Horitsu, because he cut the 1 pin like earlier as well.
Yeah. And
so
plus...
the holding into Hatsu is just for the Hatsu.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus it gets more dangerous the later on in the game it goes. Then he cuts the 3 pin from the 4-4, which I don't like either. He's like hard forcing on Toy Toy now. Again, just discard the 9, right? You've already discarded the entire Ryankan. It's a bit questionable. He gets the pawn, cuts the 9. 9 here is fine. I don't think it actually backfires on him, this Ryankan cut. But I still don't particularly like it. Now, you know what it is with Waffle. He's been playing so long, he has his own ideas of the game. So I kind of just let him do what he wants, right? In these log shaming. I'm like, fine if you want to do that, Waffle. I end his Tenpai though. He could have been...
Oh, no.
He could have won.
Captain.
He could have won. I mean, I think it's funny to let him do what he wants.
No, he doesn't just bag yet.
Just because he's saying that doesn't mean that's what actually happens at the baggy chat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I know Waffle the most, so I do tend to make fun of him a bit more than the others. Because, you know, I know him, I met him IRL, so... So Waffle actually, he could have been on the Sunmin-chan right now, if he had not discarded the 3. So he actually did get backfired there. And would he have won? Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 2, 5, 8. It doesn't look like it, so again, kind of unlucky. But I don't particularly like the plays. East 4. Carry on, pay. Green. Chun. Get a pawn. I mean, again, everyone else just looks faster. Here he cuts the 9, floating 9. I think that's fine. He can transition to Tanyao. 1 pin. And we get a Tenpai there on Diane. I mean, this looks like a really nice hand for Waffle, but again, he just can't enter Tenpai. He's outsped. East 4, Dora pair. Haku pair. Surely we win this. But unlucky, again. the Haku is stuck in Diane's hand and he just can't catch a break, right? Any other person, it would be like a single Haku in his hand. Therefore, they would discard it and he would be able to pawn it. Any other person. But Waffle is simply cursed. I like how he discards his 4. I actually like how he discards his 4-7, keeping 2 safe tiles, because you already know your blocks. You're definitely not cutting the 8 to get a 7-8 round min, and you're definitely potting the white. So it's going to be like waiting on 8-5, and you'd like to strengthen the 5 block by drawing a 4 or something like that, 4 or a 6. I'm totally fine with him dropping the 4-man and 7-man in this round. And he does strengthen it with the 6 so quite good. Then again, keeping a safe tile, fine. You can't really tell what's happening in Diane's hand, so I mean you just push with 8-8. You just push. Here we get the Chi. That's good, but I don't like cutting the 6 actually. Right, so if you Chi the 4-5-6, you cut the west because you know you're going to pawn white. That's your only Yaku. And then if you keep the 6, you can get a 5-6 Renmin waiting on 4-7 instead of the pretty bad 5-5. I don't particularly like keeping the safe tile here. Your two calls, you don't even need safety anymore. Okay, this time he keeps the 6-man, doing kind of a similar thing with the 6-so, except with the Dora block. It's good, but 6-so would have been much better. Right, 6-so would have been much better. But he does draw the... Okay, he draws actually the Dora Anko, which means he has to get the white, which means his hand is dead. Again, this is just kind of unlucky. I mean, there's a certain type of unluckiness, which is you're unlucky in which you never win. And then there's Waffle's unluckiness, where fate tempts him. He gives him the hand, right? He gives him hope. But it never manifests.
He knows at this point, like, he knows the Haku's not coming. Like, he knows he's cocked. Like, 2 people have got it. Or someone's, like, got a pair.
Yeah.
I think he's aware.
I mean, it
But
might
what
be
can
in the
you do?
wall.
Like, you have to push it.
Yeah, you just push it, but we get a Timo here. It's a big Timo. I mean, it's not even that bad at this point, because his points relative to the other 2 people are fine. He could get a second here easily. He could even get a first. It's East 4. Again, another good hand for Waffle. I don't think he wins this either. Oh my god! The honors trap! Honors. I mean, this was correct. You just discard self into this, right? This is just correct. He's just a lucklet. Actually, could he have avoided it? He could have avoided it if he didn't cut this lone terminal. But I agree with it, because you keep the chun just in case you get some value. Then the chun in the south, you do cut the chun, because it's Yaku high to everyone, whereas south is only for you, so chun is correct. Then, of course, unlucky, he gets backfired, but you do cut the chun again, and then he deals in with the south. Like, what can you do? This is perfectly fine. S plus in Maka. No, S plus dealing. Well done. But that fucks him pretty bad. A Cheetoy chance. I think Waffle loves Cheetoy, right? That's his favorite Yaku. Surely you don't cut West here.
Not this game. Definitely not this game.
I mean, it's still his Yaku. And I think I was like sure he would win this, right? Because it's his Yaku. I was sure he would win this Cheetoy hand. But actually, he does get his Tenpai, right? So cutting West was correct. What happens? So he cuts West. Yeah, and he reaches on the 9 for the Dora. Now, there are 2 Dora in the wall. What are the odds? Right? We don't even have to look at all the discards. We just skip to the end. Who drew the Dora? The fucking bunny. Right? If the Dora had just been shifted by 1 tile, if any of the 2 had just been shifted by 1 tile, we would be so fucking back. But he's just cursed. He's just cursed. There's nothing else to say about it.
Yeah, there is, though, because the Ricci is for an extra 2,400 points. So without the Ricci, it's 9,600 guaranteed. Cheetoy Dora 2 and 25, or 4 and 25. With Ricci, bumps it up to Mangan. But without anything else, without Sumo or Ura or Ipatsu, it's just an extra 2,600 compared to the 9,600 he could have with Dama, which he guaranteed would have won. Almost guaranteed. 9,600.
That's fair enough. And I think that's fair enough. Especially as dealer.
South won this far behind. How would the Ricci? I fucking would have
Yeah, of course, right? Of course, right, based. Would he have got Ura? He would have got Ura too. Holy fucking lucklet. Holy fucking lucklet. He
No,
would have got
don't
Orochi.
check the wall.
No, I have to check the wall. I always check the
You
wall.
check the wall for Steve, actually, for his Kokushi?
He wouldn't have got it right. He wouldn't have drawn the Kyuso because there were no calls. And there was one in the wall. So he wouldn't have got it. I still think it was cringe giving up on it because he's last as well. But, you know, I can see it. I still think he's cringe though.
Steve being cringe reverses to base, so that's
Fine, okay. However, you know, there's something to be said for Damaring because if he Damas one turn, he actually draws the Aka 5. And that's actually just as good, if not better, than Richiing on the Chun. And he actually would have won if he Richied on the Aka 5. Like Richi, Chitoi, Aka, Tanyao, Dora 2, Tsumo is 8. Dealer Baiman. If he had just waited one turn and he had Richied on the 5, so it would be Dealer Baiman. So, I mean, that's hindsight, Celestial, right? Okay, South 1, another great hand. He can call for, he can call for Honitsu. And I think he never draws a single one after this. Actually, maybe that was the last session with my boy Bertella. He called for Honitsu and then drew 12 non-Sozus in a row. So, I mean, what can you do, right? We've had now 6 double fourth sessions and 1 double first. Like, what can you say? Now, granted, after reviewing the logs, a good number of them could have been just a fourth and a third, right? Maybe like 3 of them could have been a fourth and a third instead of a double fourth. But that's still quite unlucky. You know,
yeah, that streak's broken now. Like, you've broken the double fourth. Thanks to his next game.
Oh, that's true. This wasn't a double fourth. It felt like one.
No, it felt like a fucking epic comeback in the second game. Epic comeback for minus points, but not double fourth.
True. Okay, so he does get Tenpai. He doesn't win it though, right? No, everyone just holds it.
I don't think he wins a match this game, does he?
Does he? I'm gonna spoil it. Does he go Yakitori?
Oh, he's based and gets Tenpai payments. My bad.
Okay, he actually goes Yakitori. That's the second Yakitori game in a out of his 4. That's why his stats are 2% win rate or something like that.
Yeah, so unlucky.
So unlucky. I mean, to be fair, we're not as unlucky, pardon me, as the Teapots. I haven't watched any of their games, but to be that low, you do have to be actually really unlucky. We've had below average luck, but honestly, if we had played a little bit better, we would probably be close to 0 right now. I must say. But what can you do? Everyone in the entire league could have played better. There's not a single person who made a mistake. Yeah. Okay, South 1, Steve Richies, and our hand hasn't progressed, Waffle, so he actually continues Mawashiing, which is nice. He does know how to Mawashi. He's not going to hard fold. And he does get into Richi with the 4-7. Like, honestly, this is a good Richi. Right? Ryanman, your dealer, you take this Richi every single time. And then what happens is he draws Steve's tile. Like, of course. There were 2. There was the 4 and the 7 right in the wall next to each other. There were 2 4s and 1 7. They were in the wall, and he draws the one tile that Steve is waiting on. Diane.
We're still reaching on me.
I mean, you just take it, right? You need your dealer turn. It's a good wait. Like, he had 3 left.
I mean, your dealer turn into last place regional?
Yeah, you just take it. Right? You don't worry about last place. You keep your last dealer turn. We're going for second place. We're going for first place. right?
This hand, worst case is 140, and absolute maybe best case. Oh, sorry, Steeler. So worst case like 2,000, best case maybe 3,900
It's not about the points.
against fucking unknown last place Ricci.
It's
Well,
not about the
it's
points.
all about
It's
the
about
points.
like keeping your dealer turn. Right. It's a very good weight. It's a very good weight. You know what they say? Late Ricci is worth 2 Han. Like, I don't mind this though. I think this is a perfectly fine
I don't know who
Ricci.
this.
It's a perfectly fine Ricci.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe you put this into the bots and they say I'm retarded. Right? Fine. But any of my teammates Ricci this, I'd say good. Right? Good job. But Waffle's just kind of unlucky. I mean, there is the pawn of the 7, so maybe it's not that good, but you don't see any of the 4s, so it's still 4 tiles. And he had 3 of them in the wall, and the Steve's tile just came first. So it is what it is. Now he's last place. The South 2, it's still comebackable. It's not the end of the world. It's still South 2. If it was like South 3, South 4, maybe you could argue for Dharma. But we still fight, right? We're still fighting for first. South 2 has a Tanya hand. Looking good. Now, oh, he doesn't chi here. If he chis 3, 4, 5, he does have the 7, 8 roundman, and he doesn't have a pair. But he could get 3, 4, 5. Sanshoku open. Fine. If you're a more closed player, you don't need to chi the 3 there, so that's fine. If you're a Nyaga, you chi. Okay, Ricci. 6, 8. Does he win this? No. Of course he deals in with the Aka 5 so on the Steve chase, right? Of course! Of course. And his 9 pin was the last tile in the wall. I mean, what can you do? It's a good Ricci. It's early. 6, 7. It's on the Ricci turn. And Steve pushes, chases, and then you deal in with the Aka. Like, what can you do, right? Very unfortunate. Now it's kind of over. Waffle immediately calls for West. I think he's just tilted now. Like, you don't call for the West here. I think he's just tilted. But what do you do with this hand? South 3.
We were thinking like Chanta, Sanshoku, but...
Yeah. Just Chanta.
We were thinking based on what he discarded. Like, obviously Chanta's the same value as the Aka 5, so the Aka 5 drop was questionable from what we saw.
Yeah. I think you just go for a closed Ricci hand. Like, sure, you probably won't get Pinfu, but I think you just go for a closed Ricci hand. You have the Aka. And I do remember you saying, right, Aka is the same as the Chanta. Same value. This call is, I think, very bad. I think he's just a bit tilted. He's trying to get any win he can. But you could even discard it. You know, my boy Fox Knight, he would actually just discard West Chun and get into a Mangan. Right. My boy Fox would actually just discard West Chun and win a Mangan. But I mean, I think it's really bad. This hand was played really badly, just from the pawn alone. Like, it's already over at this point. Turn 1, you pawn, it's already over. And he's forcing Chanta, which, honestly, I love Chanta. I know that's very controversial, but I love Chanta. Are you a Chanta hater?
It's a captain infused problem. This
no, it's
double fours.
No, it's
the
not.
Bad scores you're talking about.
It's not, because he hasn't even been part of the team, right? He's not even been a part of this team this entire league, so I haven't taught him anything. Right, this is all on him. I haven't said anything. I don't think he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't win anything because he can't chi the ones anymore, and they're all dead. And he folds his Chanta. He doesn't fold it, but he gives up on it because he doesn't want to discard the 6-0. Fine. Right. I think that's good. I think half of my teammates would have pushed the 6-0 there, which is bad. So I'm glad Waffle kept it. It's good.
I know you're disappointed with this, but how else does he get this hand to he gets it to Mangan Tenpai by the end.
Yeah.
Albeit his methods are somewhat questionable, but it is Mangan Tenpai, fake Mangan Tenpai.
Yeah. What was the question, sorry? How do I feel about it?
Yeah, because he did get there in the end. Like, if he went your methods, he might have got maybe 2 or 3 hand, maybe close the retrieve with the Dora, but going this way, he is at Mangan. I don't agree with any of it.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it to you. He did get there in the end.
Yeah.
And an 8,000 point hit on someone is enough to get out of fourth at this point.
That is true. I completely agree with you. He did get there at the end, but it was still the wrong path to take. Right? It's like you go into the woods, fumble around a bit and you're almost at the destination. But you could have just taken the straight road. You still might have drawn Dora, maybe even 2. Right? Just because you kind of got there in the end, the Tenpai, doesn't mean the path was correct. So
I'm going to throw this at you. Strength is achieved through adversity, so you choose to walk the path filled with thorns.
You know what?
That is what he did.
Fine. I respect that. I do respect that. Okay, he gets the pawn and he's tanky on the 6-0, which will never come. Well, he does get 10. Oh no, he doesn't. He gets... Oh, that's a good Ron, actually. A Ron on the sleeve. Unfortunately, it wasn't bigger. He could have tsumoed it, right? If the 6 was still in the wall, he could have tsumoed it. In the end, he did get there. But in the end as well, fate tempts him and gives him false hope. Okay, last round itself. He has the double itself, but if he calls...
You see the last round, this is where it starts.
Yeah, oh my god. How long was this game? 1 hour, 15 minutes, right? Something like that. No, it was 1.5 probably.
It was lengthy. It was very lengthy.
What a marathon. Can he call this? No, unless he gets 1 more Dora. Right, so he can't call it.
So for Renchan 0? Yeah, no comments.
He does draw the 3rd South though, so it's looking good. He decides to cut the pinch on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I have no problem cutting the pinch on. And then we get a reach from the bunny just as soon as his hand is looking good. You just push. If Ball Blaster wins, you lose. So you have to push. Okay, now Diane reaches. Do you push into this? I don't think so, right? You just hope Diane wins. Your hand is 2 Shantin? It's not bad, actually.
Double and Andorra. If you can keep it closed, it's 5-2. And you haven't to push against a dealer, Richie. If Ball Blaster wins, then it's guaranteed 4th. I think that's what he's thinking. If he doesn't push here, then there's a high likelihood that he might just get guaranteed 4th. And he's pushing against the chance that he might avoid that.
Yeah.
Because once you're 4th, the Uma is so bad, you might as well have pushed until a Mangan, even dealer, which is -12. Because the swing of Uma between 3rd and 4th is so huge, makes people do desperate things.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I think I understand the push, and I don't doubt it. But he pushes the 6, which is wrong. He should have pushed the Cupin. Cupin is safe against dealer, and it's most likely safe against the bunny because of the early 8-pin. Right, and cutting Cupin, it does kill the round count, but it doesn't change your Shantin. So he should not have cut 6.
I think 9-pin is a Genbutsu at this point.
Which pin? Cupin?
9-pin's Genbutsu. Yeah, Cupin is Genbutsu.
Not Genbutsu to Ball Blaster, but pretty much. Like, there's very low chance it deals into Ball Blaster. But he pushes the wrong one, yeah, because 9-pin, yeah, 9-pin definitely should have been it. Then what would have happened? I'm checking the wall. 7 East.
Oh no, you're right.
1 5-pin. Okay, he draws the 5-pin next turn. Then he should. I think he should push the 7. Because again, it's Genbutsu to the dealer. And, early 8-pin maybe suggests there's no upper Pinzu or middle Pinzu.
The 7-pin isn't a push at this point. That's just, it's not even Mawashi. Like, you isolate your 5-pin, like, completely.
Oh yeah, on the next round he draws the 5-pin. I mean, I shouldn't look at the wall, but yeah. Anyway, he deals in. Anyway, he deals in, we'll move on. It's a very bad deal in, but he's tilted, right? The last round he pawned the west. This round he dealt into Ipatsu. It's just over. I mean, there was a small chance before. He gets like a manga and Ron, pardon me, Hanuman Sumo or something like that. But now it's just over. There's not much to say. He's holding on to the E-pin. That's actually not bad because the 4-6 shape. And he keeps the Dora. Is good. Other than that, it's pretty... Okay, this is Cheetoy again, right? Waffle. This is Cheetoy again. He gets Ipeiko chance. Also Tanya chance, but he would have to cut the Dora. Unfortunately, it becomes red. I think he wouldn't cut it anyway. He's going for Cheetoy waiting on the Dora, right? And that's what's on his mind. But he misses 1, 2, 3 pairs. It wasn't happening.
Yeah, 2 ankles as well. Not great.
Yeah, it just wasn't happening, right? And then another Ricci. Now you fold. You just hope Diane wins. He cuts the 6-pin, which is fine. It's Nakasuji. He didn't have anything better, so that's good. Good boy, Waffle. He knows. Then he cuts 8-pin, which is okay. Don't think he had anything better. Yep, 8-pin's fine. Then he cuts the 6-so, which is Nakasuji, fine. Then he cuts 2-man, which is nothing. I think 5-pin here, because the 8-pin passed. Actually, he has what? It's not even Kabe. Like, what is 2-man? He has 7-so, Suji. This is wrong. The 2-man is wrong. He had 7-so. Plus all the 5s are out. So Kabe as well. I mean, he doesn't get punished for it, so... you can't really say anything, he doesn't get punished for it. Iso is fine, and we get no 10. I mean... He played that fine. He just picked the wrong Cheetoy weights. The flow wasn't with him. Repeat 2. Again, like, these hands look fine. He's had fine looking hands the entire match, right? He just never gets them.
Yeah, everyone else is also getting good hands overall. No one's been like incredibly unlucky in terms of like high-pie.
Yeah, in terms
like
of
even
high-pie.
Steve got the fucking like almost Kokushi.
Yeah.
Like even when it looked like really bad, it wasn't. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah. Diane gets a Ricci. We discard honors into it. It's good he's not mind broken by the honors dealing. He still cuts the West into it, which is good. Even if honors do deal in sometimes, you should still trust them. And Mawashi with the E-pin is fine. We could also get Tanyo, so that's fine. Don't really mind that. He could have dealt into 2-3 because he cut the 5-pin, but you don't really care. 4 is half Suji, which is, if you have nothing else, fine. We get a bunny Ron. Bunny gets rolled. I mean, at this point, Diane is your biggest friend. You're just hoping Diane like rons the other two for until negative as well. Now,
Yeah, you're just watching them kind of dominate and just hope people get brought down to your level. Like, I'm hoping Ball Blaster just gets down to Steve's level, and I guess Waffle's maybe hoping that Steve is thinking, oh, Ball Blaster's like so close to overtaking, he might push just an extra tile that's like a dealer mangan, brings him down to Waffle, like direct hit range.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's all possible, it's fine. Steve gets this fucking hand on the third repeat.
Yeah, okay, Steve reaches. What do we do here? It's over, because you kind of have to make sure Steve doesn't win. So I think you just have to push this, unfortunately. What does he discard? E-pin is fine. You don't really have anything else that keeps your hand open. I mean, he could have discarded 5, so if he so wanted, just to push even more. But E-pin's fine. Oh, and he gets the ESO. Okay, it's fucking over for him. I think he deals into Pinfu here, right? Yeah, unlucky. It was correct. ESO was correct. It was a correct deal in. And it wasn't that much, so we're fine with it, I guess. 4th repeat. He just calls. He just wants to end it. Fine. He'll never get 3rd now. Fine. Just call and end it. Get some points. I approve of this. I told my teammates if they're
So
deep.
it's definitely not Cheetoy.
Yeah,
It's Double Man as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good toy. I did tell my teammates, if they are deep 4th and they can't get 3rd, just take any points you can. Just end the round. You get a manga and that's 8 points. That's still relevant. He doesn't progress that fast. He's not drawing anything really. Okay, it draws the 1, 1, 2, 3 pin shape. Steve reaches again. What does Waffle do? So he kind of. It's like a soft fold, right? Because the 7 so is overlapping acceptance, so it's not that bad. You could easily draw around the 6 for a Ranman weight there. So I like the Q-so. And then the 8 so.
It's one chance as well.
Yeah, exactly. 3 so, fine. Genbutsu. Then what happens? He discards the 6 so because there's 1 out, so unlikely to get the triplet. That's fine. 9 is nothing, but it's still better than the 6 or the 2. Then he draws the 8, cutting the. No, he hard folds here. He's really scared of the 2-man, and understandable. There's no Manzu in the Ricci discard pile. But I think you still take it, right? I mean, okay, he's hard forcing the 1 pin as his peer. That's what he's doing. It's too late to do that.
I don't know. I could kind of get it if the whole team was ahead by points, but being far behind already, I guess if 4th is guaranteed, you might as well take the chance to maybe 1st.
Yeah, take the gamble.
Or he's just hoping fucking Diane Luxits into Tempo again.
Maybe, yeah. Let's look at how dangerous 2 actually was. So there's a 3. There's 2 3s out. There's 1 4 out. Yeah, it could definitely deal in. He folds. I mean, the 8-man was the. Oh my god, this was the round, wasn't it? Jesus Christ! If
yes.
Waffle, if you're, I have no words actually. He's done this before in a friendly. What he does is he cans trying to be clever and shift the Hote, and like if you weren't going to push the 2-man, why do you push the 8-man by canning it?
Sometimes like the can sort of disguises the fact that, especially like can from hand, you kind of forget that it's basically just dealing that tile.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
It's like,
you
oh,
just forget.
can, amazing, yeah. I could have done that.
You're like, oh, I'm not discarding
So
it.
it's like
I'm
6
cunning.
discards, so 4. 6 discards, so 4. Everything's gone to shit. Oh, maybe I'll be a bit soulful. Just a little can, and then Chankan.
Yeah.
Chankan from the Ricci.
Yeah, I mean,
So
okay.
It's very unlucky, but I'm sure he might have been happy with this actually to see something fun happen.
So he can't. If he can't, he actually gives the Hote to Sully, right? There's 6 draws. The 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, Sully would get the Hote.
Yeah, so it's even worse. He gives the Hote to Sully. Oh dear. Okay, what do we do here? We cut 2 man.
From dealer, I guess.
Okay. No, he shifts it from dealer.
There's no point reviewing this though. Like he was always gonna can.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of based. I think you just discard 8 man here, right? You just deal in with 8 man instead of canning it. I can understand not pushing 2.
Oh, absolutely no. You can for the extra draw. With only 6 left, yeah, you fucking can. Well, you don't can, then what?
Okay,
you get
actually,
one more draw, but you get a draw and you get a potentially into the door. Maybe the Nan comes out. He doesn't see any Nan. Maybe the Nan's in fucking dead wall. And it's Tempai as well.
You're actually right. You're actually right. Maybe Khan was correct. Because if you're gonna push the 8 man anyway, just Khan. And get another draw, right? Actually, you're right. You've cracked the code. Maybe Waffle wasn't so retarded after all. Right?
The Dylan was correct.
Yeah, the Dylan Chankan was correct. Because he's gonna push it anyway, right? So you might as well can't get a draw. You're actually correct. Oh god. You're actually correct.
Yes. The psyop's working.
Yeah, it was positive EV to Chankan to get a Chankan here. No. I mean, it's just fucking funny as well. He ends up minus 10k.
Yeah. The extra funny part is it didn't even matter.
Exactly.
Like, it didn't do anything for Steve. He didn't hit Ura, so it was just very flashy.
Exactly. Okay, let's look at game 2.
It was a great end to the first match.
It was fucking Kino. I had a great time watching it. Even though
I'll let you do game 2, Dolbo, and give you the unbiased Team 9 log review with no psyops.
Thank you for being here. It was
right,
much fun with you.
No, I hope Team 9 does more for Jetset Ricci. That'd be great.
Fuck off.
Doing a good job. We love you guys.
Alright, see you later.
See ya.
Okay, we're by ourselves. Let's go. The absolute state. You are correct. The absolute fucking state of Waffle. Let's be fair. After reviewing the log, he played well. Honestly, I even agree with the Chankan now. Now that Saki has explained the thought process. I even agree with the Chankan. So, honestly, he played well. I hope he has some sweet dreams tonight. And he wakes up refreshed and ready for his next games, which, spoiler alert, are happening. He is going to play the rest of his games. He isn't going to entirely glitch the league. So look out for that. I'm sure they will be a blast. I'm sure they'll be just as great as this one. Waffle the Eternal Lucklet. Okay. East 1, pretty standard. There's actually not much to talk about, especially with Waffle, right? Because he does find stuff. He only makes mistakes here and there. He's mostly just a lucklet. I mean, he did make like 1 or 2 mistakes last round. But overall, he played very solid. He's just a lucklet, I must say. Okay, we deal in with he's Nobu Yaku, so... you should just reach this. You know, Doragon last league would definitely reach this. He's a luck shitter. He just didn't believe. Oh no, he's not even Tenpai, my bad. It's 355. Never mind, I am a retard. I am a retard. Okay. So, 2 Dora, 3 Dora for Waffle. He can't get any of his Yakuhai. So it's going to be hard. He draws the other Dora, 4 Dora for Waffle. You just know he's going to lose this. You just know he's going to deal in. The game gives him hope. It's so cruel. It gives him hope and then takes it away. It's worse than just losing when you have no hope. It's like soul crushing. The game gives you hope and then just takes it away. It's over. He goes Iso. Iso's alright. I mean, you just push this hand, right? It's so big. 7. It's fine. It's a push, but it's fine. 2 is a push. And then he deals in here. I mean, this is fine, right? You're just unlucky. I look at this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 Dora. Good Richitsumo's Hanuman. We're aiming for first. I'm totally fine with this deal, and we're aiming for first. And it's East 1. Plenty of time to recover, right? What a I didn't actually see this because I went to take a shower. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be, you know, we've already been there for like an hour, so I'm just gonna take a shower and hopefully he's negative by the time I get back. So this is all new to me. I haven't seen this before. So far it's fine. He dealt in. It was a good deal in. I'm very happy that I'm not happy that he dealt in, but I think it was fine push. He was pushing all the other tiles as well. And it's a very nice hand to push. Okay, he's falling for the Itsu meme again. This time it's not really a meme and not really a force. This is one of the... Okay, this is good, Waffle, right? You didn't chi this. You didn't force the Itsu, which is fine. As long as you don't force Itsu, it's fine. But forcing Itsu is so bad. It's so bad. Itsu is so shit. Just let it come to you if it does. You never force it. It's the Gyuzen Yaku. Right? The coincidental Yaku. Like Haite and Hote. You don't plan around it, you just sometimes get it. That should be the same thing with Itsu. Itsu's fucking dog shit. Like, you don't play a hand hoping you get the Haite and Hote. Same thing with Itsu. You don't play a hand hoping you get the Itsu. You just let it come to you. It's a Gyuzen Yaku. Okay, but we don't win it, of course. Don't win it. Down to 18k. It's not the end of the world. It's East 2. It's not the end of the world. And we are progressing, it looks like. 7 man. I kind of like the 4 here, actually, because 7 accepts Dora as a roundman. I guess you are 30-10 on it. But 30-10 roundman is not so bad. And also you can get Sanshoku. I think 4 here is better. 4 also sets a potential Suji trap. But I can understand the 7. And, okay, then this is like, okay, he's going for Itsu again. Right. Waffle, if you had been present during the league, you would know that Itsu is fucking dog shit, Yaku, right? That would have been drilled into you in 5 log sessions. You would have been, okay, you deal in. Of course you deal in, right? Because you went for the Itsu. Retard. Nobody else on the team would have done this because they would know not to force the Itsu. Okay, but was it fine? Fine. Memes aside, it's okay, right? Memes aside, it's okay. Whatever. My children, my baggies, would have discarded 1 here and then discarded 9. Right, my baggies would have discarded 1, draw 7, discard 9, draw 4, Ricci, Tsumo, right? But you're not one of my baggies. You're not a baggie. You betrayed the baggies. You never showed up to support them. You never showed up to watch their games. You never showed up to wish them good luck. Right? And this is your punishment. You fall for the E2 twice in a row and you deal in. And you get terminally unlucky, right? This is actually karma, Waffle. If you ever watch this, I don't think you will. This is maybe you will actually. I should give you some credit. This is actually karma. So you Dharma one turn, you just Ricci. How can you improve this hand? You can get Ipeiko? No, you can't. You can get... Oh, he's falling for the Itsu meme again. He's going for 4-9. Just Ricci. Your last place. Just Ricci. 7-9 is a good weight. Like, look at all these Manzu out. 7-9 is a good weight. I know people hate Champagne. But 7-9 is a good weight. Like, look at all these. Okay, you Dharma again, which is bad. And then you see the Suji trap. You're like, oh, it's Suji trap now. Now I Ricci. At least you did Ricci. At least you did finally Ricci. And I think, do you win this? You might actually win this. Holy shit. Unbelievable. We're no longer Yakitori. Unbelievable. Let's just play that out. We'll revel in our first win. Ricci, no. At least you get the sticks, alright? Not bad. I mean, you just Ricci, right? Even though it's a shit hand, it's worth nothing. You just Ricci. Just Ricci, boys and girls. You're trying to go for Chanter here. You're trying to force the Chanter again. It's bad, right? You just cut the 9. You go for the Tenpai. Like, what's the value increase? You have 1 Han. And then you have Chanter, you get plus 1 Han. You get 2k instead of 1k. At the expense of slowing down your hand. It's not worth it. You should keep the 7 and just pawn it for Tenpai. Maybe you don't get punished for it. And then you keep the white instead of the cube. So it's fine. Okay, I see you, right? Sakigiri, right? Sakigiri the 7. Then you can cut this. And the 8's once out. I mean, no one would fall for that. And maybe someone would fall for it because of the early 9. Maybe. And then we get Mitsumo. That's actually pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting thing. So let's look at this actually. I like looking at stuff like this. So in this hand, we all know that 6-9 is a terrible shape. So what do? You cut 9 pin. Then what happens is you end up not drawing anything around the 6 pin. So then you drop the 6 pin. So when you see this pattern, 9-6, you can assume that 8 and 7 are safe, right? You could even assume that 5 and 4 maybe? No, 4 wouldn't work. You could even assume that 5 is safe, right? But that is contingent on this not being like a 6-6-5 shape. However, if you get later on, right? So there is a Tadashi there, and the 3 was also a Tadashi. So you get 2 Tadashis later on. You can assume, okay, he actually either does not have a block here or did not finish it because his blocks were around the 4 or the 3. Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to be that autistic about it. East. East. I just realized we have no music here. We have no music. We'll put on a little something, just to keep me entertained. Turn the volume down. Dora comes out, you decide to keep it. I think that's fine. We could draw the pair. There's argument to be made for keeping that. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to when the honors were discarded. It doesn't make much difference, honestly. But like half the time, 90% of the time, you can just skip through all the honors. You can skip through all the honors discarding. Okay, we get a Ricci. We should just fold this hand, right? Actually, we can Mawashi this. So West is fine, but I think I would go 8-9 because we don't want this block anyway. Yeah, okay, I agree with you there, Waffle. I agree. Then the West, because it's Genbutsu, good. Then we push the 9, so a 5 pin, you are fine. You're just hard folding, fine. I agree with it. I mean, you could Mawashi into Chitoi. 6 pin is fine. 3 pin is fine. You're hard folding now. We get the wrong. Okay, so well done. There's not much else to say about that. You know how to fold. You know how to Mawashi. I don't need to go through that with you. And we're actually 3rd place now. Well, that's the power of folding and not dealing in. You just hope someone else deals in. Some other retard deals in, hopefully. And then you just sit back, relax, wait for your time. Bide your time. Surely you get a hand at some point. Just bide your time until you do. 2, 4, 4, 6. Okay, we've got our blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could keep this, cut the Pinchan. It gives you Tanya potentially as well. This is an easy cut at some point. You could do that. Would I do that? No, because it's Dora. But it was possible, right? Ipeiko is also worth 1 hand. Can you speed up your hand a bit? Okay, reach. We fold. I don't like this. Because now you can, if you draw the 7, you're fucked. Like, this is a hard fold, not a Mawashi. And I think you can Mawashi this with the Iso, right? You just find another pair somewhere. I don't like cutting the Pinchan. Because your hand is completely dead now. And you are good enough to be able to Mawashi this hand. So here, this is correct. But this should have been Iso as well. We'll see if it even makes a difference. So we'll assume this is 9. Then what do you do here? You cut 4 pin. Keeping the 8-9. Again, it's Mawashi. What do? You cut 3 pin. That's also fine. We'll pretend this is 9 still. We'll see if you could have got into Tenpai. 5. Okay, you get a different Tenpai. Fair enough, Waffle. Fair enough. You are the Chitoi lover. I still think Iso was better here. Then maybe 9 pin, 3 pin is fine. You wait 1 turn to Ricci. I think Insta Ricci here is correct because these two aren't going to drop the Dora, right? And you're not going to fold this because you're dealer. Right, these two will never drop Dora. So you're either hoping for Tsumo or Ron. And this guy has to drop the Dora. So I think you just Insta Ricci here. Even though you'll never win it. I think you just Insta Ricci there. But you do get it. You do Ricci eventually. So fine. But I think Insta-Reachy is more correct. I mean, he was never going to drop that anyway, whether you reach it or not, right? So you just reach it and hope this guy draws it. Okay, that's bad for us. That's a bad dealing for us. Bad dealing for us. What can we do with this hand? Looks like another Pinfu hand. Another Pinfu maybe. But everyone else is calling. They have fast hands, right? Look at this. This is like Honitsu. It's a little bit disguised because of this 9-pin drop. It's a little bit disguised. I might fall for this. I might not think it's Honitsu. I might fall for it. Chiso's fine. Go switch to the 2-pin. Again, this could have dealt into a Honitsu, right? But I would have discarded it as well. Because I would not have known it was Honitsu. Now, maybe I would be a bit suspicious. I'd be like, surely we don't discard this waffle. Right? Like, even if it's not a Honitsu, you should not risk the chance that it is. Right? Turns out the 3 was actually waiting on here, but it could have been waiting on there, so. Green is good now. So it's finally safe. Then we drop the 9. We could get a Tanyao Tenpai, fine. We're not going to drop the 8 anyway to keep the 7, 8, 9. Ooh, you get the Dama. Let's see this. Let me adjust my jacket. Oops. Oh, it's fucking over for you, Waffle. It was a good Dama. But let's see if you could have potentially avoided it. I mean, 6 is quite dangerous this late, right? Because it's so near the Dora. You do have the Dora, though. Why do you keep 7? Honitsu? You already discarded 7. Oops. This doesn't really look like a Honitsu, because he discarded this and this. What is he waiting on? He's probably waiting on lower Pinzu, right? He's probably waiting on lower Pinzu. And this guy, we should assume that it's a Pinzu wait. And this guy, we don't know. This is quite early for a Dama, honestly. Actually, it's not because it's this late. It's just that all your tars have been called. We just discard this, right? Why do you keep this instead of the 6? This is 5, 6, 7. You confirm this. You have this block. This block. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is your pair. You draw the ramen here, 5. So you have all your blocks. You don't need the 7. Also, you discarded it. This, if it's Sakigiri, it's retarded because you don't Sakigiri this late into the game. And you should probably look at this like this, right? You draw another Dora, maybe. I mean, you don't cut this right now. You just cut the 7, right? So I think this could have been avoided. Maybe not for long. I mean, 1 turn is enough. 3, 7, 3. Then you draw. Okay, you even draw the Ipeiko, and then you cut the 5. You even draw the Ipeiko. So this is on you, Waffle. This was a mistake. I don't blame you for dealing into the 6 here. I blame you for discarding this as a whole. For your hand in general. Alright. Alright, let's carry on. 5 so this early, you're greeting for value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. You do have 4 blocks plus a potential Dora. I mean, Yakuhai. Fine. You get punished for it immediately though, so you get rewarded now. Fine. Punished and then rewarded. Maybe this isn't a punch. Okay, we're forcing Honingsu. Never mind. Based. Based. Do you chi this? You should chi this. Why did you not chi this, Waffle? 2, 3, 4. Why did you not chi this, Waffle? This is a Adap-Chad mistake. Why did you not chi this? This is actually an Adap-Chad mistake to not chi this. Like, you tunnel visioned into this, didn't you? You chi 2, 3, 4, you're left with a 3, 4 Runman. Actual Adap-Chad mistake. That's on you again. I mean, you're probably tired at this point. You just had a 90-minute game with some shit where you lost terribly. And the last couple of hands you were playing quite tilted, so... I understand it, Waffle. I understand it. Here we get Richi. And we go west. And Ipatsu Tsumo. That's actually good for us, because it's on the dealer. It's actually good for us, because there's no chance of us getting first anymore. We just need to scrape out a third. Actually, thank you, Bunny, for Tsumuing on the dealer turn, on his dealer turn. You should be grateful. Be grateful for any small amount of luck you get. Okay, this is pretty boring. Then we get a Richi with this stuck in our hand now. He's just pushing! He's pushing! I think Tuso here, right? Just don't deal into a Patsu at least. You have Kabe. Not full Kabe, but one chance Kabe. And he discarded the E so early. So 2 is safer, is it not? Drop Tuso. And then you drop East, of course. We pretend this is still the 9. Then you drop 9. Right now you drop 9. And they... Oh, what the fuck? You dropped 2. Because it was... Okay, fine. If you're going... Fine, fine. I respect it. Then this is still the 9-man. Oh, it's fucking over. Actually, maybe you should have Sakigiri'd this. Now what? Oh, Waffle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let me look at this again. You definitely should have Sakigiri'd this. I didn't even see. Okay. Reach. What do we do here? We should cut Tuso. That's the safest. Okay, so we'll say this is 9-man. Then this. I did not even see this, honestly. I was too focused on this hand. Okay. Then what should we do? We Sakigiri this. Right. Why are you keeping this? You have Tanyao. If you're going to chase, you have Tanyao. Otherwise, you have to draw the other one. And it's only worth 2 Han. Big mistake not Sakigiri in this. Here as well. I mean, you deserve to deal into this, right? I understand why you cut it. Was there anything better? You had... You had 5-pin. I mean, you were still pushing anyway, right? You completely deserve that one. You can admit to yourself as well, right? You did completely deserve that one because you didn't Sakigiri and you had Tanya, right? You have made mistakes, Waffle. Let's be fair. You have made a handful of mistakes. Now, would they have made much difference? Probably not. I think you still would have got 4th in the first game. You managed to eke out a 3rd in this game. And I think that was probably a guaranteed 3rd as well. I mean, what was that deal in 12k? What the fuck? It was a Hanuman. Oh no, this was... Oh, spoiler alert. What the fuck happened in this game? I wasn't even paying attention. This was 12k. Oh my fuck. How did you get this low? Was this deal deserved? Yes. I mean, you might... Yeah, it actually was deserved. Was this deal deserved? I'll let you off with that. And this wasn't dealing. Was this dealing deserved? Because you went for Itsush, I guess. Okay, so let's be fair. You probably wouldn't have got 2nd anyway. Let's be fair. But you still made a lot of mistakes, especially in the 2nd game. Like, I would love to sub you out, Waffle, but you brought this on yourself. Everyone has already played all their games, right? You just need to do all your games. I would love to sub you out, but you brought this on yourself by grinching the entire league. You should just Khan here, man. Just fucking Khan. Actually, I guess you could draw the 2. But what's better, having a floating 6 or drawing the 2? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks with floating 6 and floating 3. Yeah, I can understand it. I would just Khan though, we're so far behind. I can understand it. 6, fine, good. Now we can't, this is perfect because we have the pair of the 3s. That's fine. That is fine. Then we pawn. Oh. Okay. Sure thing. This is Toy Toy. I haven't even seen this hand, Waffle, because I was like kind of coping in chat. Oh, Steve deals in this hand, not you. I read that wrong. I thought this was the other way around. Holy based retard reaching into this. Holy based retard. I mean, he just knew you were a lucklet, right? I mean, do you really reach into this? 4 Dora, dealer. Actually, I kind of like it. You're pushing for 1st, right? And you're no danger of falling to 3rd. I kind of like it. I'll admit, but I would Dharma, right? Yeah, okay. You should. This should have been a Dharma. Ricci is like actual retard. Okay, we're so fucking back, Waffle. We're so back. Do we? I think we do actually win this for the insane comeback. The insane comeback. Ricci. I mean, fine, right? He is in the game, and we push everything. It's over. Oh, but that's good for us because he run the dragon. Okay. Okay, Waffle. I don't know if you've ever watched this. I don't know if anyone on my team watches these, actually. But I think it's still funny to do them. If even just for myself, to improve my gameplay. Waffle, let's be honest, it was probably a 4th and a 3rd. Actually, no, you could have got 2nd here, because you dealt into this guy. For 12k. You would be 25k. And this guy would be 40k. You could have got 2nd here. You know, you were a retard and dealt in here, but he returned the favor. You could have got 2nd, let's be honest. You did make some big mistakes, let's be honest, but I understand. You're tired, you're tilted. You just had that horrendous first game, which was guaranteed fourth, right? Be a bit generous, it was guaranteed fourth. So, you know what, Waffle? You're just cursed. I've never seen anyone as cursed as you. You know, we were counting on you, Waffle. You saved all your games for the last. You said you were going to carry us to semis, and I mean, it could still happen, but it is what it is. Waffle, you have some more games, so we'll see. You can redeem yourself, maybe. Alright, let's call it. I'm hungry, I haven't had breakfast.